So, out by the pond, perfect time to test my new MiniD design. Yay! At any rate, for my purposes, the scale model is not done, but it's shown me enough that I know what I want to do for the full scale build. This obviously will have some chains, and I picture wooden bites out on the corners will look nice to hold a chain and have that sit up level like that so you could step aboard. Shape might change. Obviously this beam will be cut and I'll likely fold the hatch over this way so that the hatch acts like a tray, serving tray or something off to the side if you're on the deck fishing and so forth. So rather than putting it to the back, because with the slight arc of the roof, you also notice that I've lost the bump up. More I looked at the bump up, it honestly meant that you by the kitchen in particular, you'd have a beam along, and then so if you want to lean forward or something to access the kitchen, it's a head knocker, so forget it. We'll just go with an arched roof, and I like the detail of a bit of an overhang on our Dien's Rose. We don't have that, but that'll keep a lot of the dripping off the windows and so forth. So yes, and at the back, maybe it'll be a little bigger actually, but there'll be a pop top area at the back so that you have full standing headroom when you can't, and it doesn't matter elsewhere for seating. You'll notice I haven't got the bottom in yet. And the cockpit will take some work, some nice floorboards down. I plan to create a fold-up seat that will hang over the transom a bit for running the motor from the back so that you're sitting up and you're looking out behind, because the height is such that you could sit and see over the shoulder, especially if you're off to the side a little bit. So that works out good. Or if you're standing up, come on, stand up. If you're standing up, you're sitting and you're looking well above the cabin. So you can run it from there. Although I will make an interior steering station. So basically I've got, good headroom for sitting forward. And as I mentioned, there'll be a pop top over the kitchen area, and that will work out nicely. And my hope is to create some sort of sliding shelf that slides out and fills this whole area in, so you've got a nice wide berth. It's 6 foot wide. There's some debate about going even a little wider so that you could sleep across this way, but I think it's much nicer, frankly, to sleep with your legs down under, like how I do with Crow. That way you have the individual bunks for you or your bride, and you can step out without having to crawl over one another to use the head. And the head is snug. So what I picture with the head is, I picture a curtain that basically sits here that could go across here, but also you could just unclip it and put it across to divide this section and make the whole thing private. So you actually will have more room, and then you would just step over. And I picture here having a basin, not so much a sink, but just a basin with water. But anyway, and the cooler down below in the kitchen that will pull out to access your food and so forth. And yeah, so I'm really pleased. Oh yes, I made a little hatch here for entry to the back. I'm not even looking at the hatch, but so there's a little entry hatch there that to get from the side, so that would be on the passenger side of the car, so that if you're trailering and you're using it as a camper, you can access in through the stern into the back door and get in. So yeah, I'm pleased. This has shown me enough that like just the detail, I had this bump up over here, you can see, but then we're cutting down the sides, and just a couple inches more here, and not having a beam across this way like how I have for our Dien's Rose with a lower ceiling. That makes far better sense. Height-wise, you do have to duck to get to your seat, but as I say, the pop top over top the back area should work out well. And what's important to me, like I say, though, this actually will be beamed across over to the other frames here. But what's important to me, I like to stand up with my door open, and I'm even debating how, but yeah, the door I guess will open up out of the way. Yeah, so you can stand up in this hatch area and have it so that you can see down into the water nicely. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the overall results. It's you know, not the fanciest model, but it gives you an idea. I didn't put the bottom panels on as yet. It gives you a rough idea of the look. And I think it turned out pretty decent. I will still do some paint line and a bit of trim here, and then I'll give you a final update then. And I might get the bottom on. Who knows? We'll see. You can see I extended the back an extra 6 inches so that there was just enough room to walk in comfortably, and that's turned out good. Yeah, I just could all walk around here. Oh, the back hatch, I think I'm going to taper it a little bit, because I like on Crow, when the door opens, it folds down, so it doesn't rise into this area at all. So I may taper that. Again, we'll see. And that I can work out all in the build. So yeah, I think she's pretty. So, and at about 13'6" and 6'3" beam, she'll draw about 4 inches. Sorry, 5 inches, say, and maybe 6, depending how you weigh her down. Yeah, I'm really pleased. At any rate, I could go on and on, but I think that turned out quite nice.